Today I'm going to give you an overview on things that we're working on Handcash and our products, our vision, and most importantly, our roadmap. So we are building an ecosystem of apps and tools to demonstrate that the new money is much better than what we've been using up to this point. We call this ecosystem the Oasis, as an homage to the virtual world from the book and movie Ready Player One. Most of you already know about Handcash. We like to say that Handcash is the Bitcoin wallet you can recommend. And our goal with Handcash was to make Bitcoin user-friendly. We did this by introducing the handle system, which allows you to instantly send money to anyone in the world by just typing their username. And we also were the first to make contactless payments with Bitcoin, creating a great experience for in-person payments. All of this was enhanced by a sense of familiarity, using UI elements that people already know how to use. And when iOS? I get that question like a million times a day. And well, I'm glad to announce that we will launch the beta program finally in early December. So make sure you join our newsletter at handcash.io to receive your invitation. And by the way, Handcash is coming to the Apple Watch next spring. And this is something that I'm personally very thrilled about because it represents a huge challenge in redefining what a Bitcoin wallet is and how you build them and how they work. Coming soon. And most people know about our company just because of the wallet, but we are much more than a wallet. We're not a wallet company. One of the most interesting things we are working on is Pop. Pop is our checkout app, and our goal with Pop is to create the best checkout experience in the world. Not the best Bitcoin checkout experience, but the best experience, period. And we are planning to deploy thousands of these contactless point-of-sale machines with a business model only possible with Bitcoin. It will be safer, faster, and more cost-effective than any other checkout system, Visa, MasterCard, whatever. And we are going to demonstrate it with a few videos in the coming weeks. Pop will have all you need. It already does instant contactless payments, but we will be adding the coolest tipping system ever. You will be able to tip right from your phone, and the tip will be split and sent across to all the staff immediately, just by having their handles linked to the point-of-sale machine. And we also know how important it is for companies to keep track of all the transactions and the Bitcoin exchange rate for each one. So we are going also to make accounting very, very easy. We are going to launch a new app next year, that's Handcash for Business. We have been listening to businesses and their needs, and we asked them what would it take for them to make the transition to Bitcoin. And Handcash for Business will feature multiple accounts and help you with your taxes, because that's a given. It will have a built-in fiat ramp system, so you don't have to go to external exchanges. And it will also have a very, very easy way to pay your employee wages in Bitcoin. Our vision with all of this, with Pop and Handcash for Business, is that instead of adding all of these features to our consumer-oriented wallet app, it makes much more sense to let each app be great on its own to deliver a better user experience. And all of those apps are great by themselves, but basically they are just replicating what we already have in the world. And with Bitcoin, we know that we can do much more than that. And that's why we created Cashboard. Cashboard is a tool that makes automatic micropayments for your apps and games possible by creating a connected experience where money can flow through all the Bitcoin ecosystem without any friction at all. It is super easy to integrate. We developed a very friendly SDK for all major platforms, so you can add micropayment support to your apps and games. And the best of all is that it is free. Cashboard is only possible because it runs on Bitcoin. But we made sure that you don't need any previous knowledge on Bitcoin, on how Bitcoin works to implement it. This is not a Bitcoin tool. This is not a Bitcoin tool. This is a money tool. And Cashboard handles everything Bitcoin related in the background in a very elegant way for you. Okay, but how does it work? Okay, so Cashboard basically allows users to share their identity and limited access to their funds in just one click. When we showed an early version of Cashboard to Jimmy, he said that it felt like Facebook login and PayPal have a child. So at least you understand the concept. It's more focused on microtransactions, but you get the point. And this is the fastest onboarding experience ever, because you are basically connecting your wallet and your personal information in just one tap with any service. Cashboard makes exciting new business models possible that just wouldn't be possible with all the current technology. You can imagine pay-per-second services, the ability to reward user interactions in the background. It makes possible very interesting things like behavior-based payments for small communities, networks, or even cities. And it is awesome for e-commerce as well, as visitors can buy from your store without having to register or fill in forms or give you their credit card information. It's great. And the first service that uses Cashboard protocol is Keyboard TV. Keyboard TV is like a pay-per-minute YouTube that instantly rewards both the platform and the creators without the need of third parties. All Cashboard does is handling all the complexities of Bitcoin for you in the background so you can focus on your business model and your user experience. Bitcoin now works for you. There are some unique features of Keyboard TV that are only possible thanks to the Cashboard integration, like the pay-per-minute business model itself, the one-click registration with immediate access to your funds, and a great feature of Cashboard, it doesn't require services to keep people's money in their platforms. And users don't have to deposit their money there. Your money never leaves your wallet until the moment you spend it. That's how money should work. And this is the first Bitcoin service where you don't have to keep an extra wallet seed, because everything is linked to your Handcash account. So imagine in a world where everything is connected and using Bitcoin, you cannot expect users to storing like hundreds or thousands of private keys or something. That's crazy. It's not going to happen. So we need something that unifies all of that in an elegant way so you can just one click into everything. And Cashboard is the bridge between, it's also the bridge between the real world and the virtual world. Makes it possible to earn $5 online and pay for your coffee with a contactless payment in a couple of seconds. So you don't have to wait 1 month until your money is available in your bank account. You're just earning money from playing a video game or something. 2 seconds later, you can be paying for a coffee in the real world. No need to deposit, no need to withdraw, no fucking QR codes that I hate them like you wouldn't believe. It just works. We will be releasing also a few open source app templates with Cashboard integration so you can play with them. You can learn how it works and get familiar with it, because we want you to get inspired to build the next big thing with Cashboard. And thanks to Bitcoin, we have the opportunity to build what we call universal cash. That's money that's available everywhere and always under your control. With Cashboard, Money Button, Keyboard, and all the rest of innovative services that are being built right now, we expect 2009 to be the year when Bitcoin finally meets utility. Thank you.